Welcome back to Hall of Fame College Football. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, welcome back to Hall of Fame College Football. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment of Hall of Fame college football. Sooner Nation, let me tell you right now, John Mateer isn't just good, he's a problem. In just 2 weeks as a Sooner, Moneyline Mateer has established himself as, at worst, one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the entire SEC. And after last week's statement win over Michigan, I'm buying all the stock and Mateer that I can get. Week 1 against Illinois State, that was a warm-up act. But week 2, hosting the Michigan Wolverines was a feature presentation. The Wolverines came in ranked 15th in the country, the 2023 national champions, and Mateer diced them up for 270 passing yards and added another 70 plus on the ground for over 300 total yards, 3 total touchdowns with 2 on the ground in the game. That wasn't just a W. It was a message to the rest of the SEC that Oklahoma's for real, and Mateer's a big reason why. Through 2 weeks, 51 completions, 71 attempts. That's 71.8% accuracy, 662 passing yards with 4 TDs through the air, just 2 interceptions, added 98 total rushing yards and 3 more TDs on the ground. That's 7 touchdowns in his first 2 games as a Sooner. And when you combine this year's totals with his first year as a starting quarterback in FBS at Washington State last season, Mateer has now accounted for 51 total touchdowns in just 14 career starts. For comparison, LSU's Jaden Daniels in his Heisman winning campaign in 2023 had 52 touchdowns in his final 14 starts for the Tigers. Daniels needed elite weapons around him. Mateer has those too, along with an ultra elite Oklahoma defense that's in a different stratosphere than what the Tigers put on the field back in 2023. Now the Sooners head into a rare non-conference road trip up to Philly to face the Temple Owls. On paper, it's a tune-up game. But guess what? You don't have to worry about the Sooners losing focus for this one because Temple head coach Casey Keeler decided to get cute, saying his Owls were going to physically test the Blue Blood Sooners. And their school social media team doubled down on tweeting a graphic of Baker Mayfield's mugshot from his senior year at OU. Now, that's the kind of thing that wakes a program up real quick. If you think Mateer isn't going to take that personally, you haven't been paying attention. He's kind of wired like Baker. He'll use that as jet fuel the same way that Mayfield did when he torched Kansas back in 2016 after they disrespected him in the coin toss before the ball game. I would not want to be Temple's secondary today. Here's the thing. SEC Talking Heads dismissed Mateer's FBS leading 44 touchdowns a year ago, writing it off as Mountain West stat padding. Well, after 2 weeks, those voices have gotten really quiet. Mateer and offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle have proven that their system isn't just West Coast flash. It works against elite programs too. And while Texas is over here propping up Arch Manning, who looks like he's swimming, Oklahoma has a grown man behind center who looks completely unfazed by big boy football. Put it together, an elite quarterback, the best defense in the SEC, I'll stand on that, and a head coach in Mateer Venables who finally has a roster built the way he wants it. I'll say it again. At worst, Oklahoma has the second best trigger man in the league. And at best, Mateer's in New York for the Heisman ceremonies in December. Add in that defense, and you're looking at a team that isn't just chasing an SEC championship game berth. They're chasing a college football playoff spot in year 2 of the 12-team format. Look, that's why I'm all in on Moneyline Mateer and the Sooners in 2025. Hey, now let's shift gears and take a peek at who I'm putting my money behind with the MyBookie Parlay of the Week. A four-teamer featuring Oklahoma covering the 24-point spread at Philly against the Owls. Georgia beating the Vols in Knoxville tonight by more than 4. Clemson taking a second early season loss on the road to Georgia Tech outright. And the Vanderbilt Fighting Pavias going into Columbia and upsetting 11th-ranked South Carolina and Lenore Sellers. Look, if you haven't taken advantage of the best online sportsbook experience there is, be sure to log on to hofmedia.us/mybookie1000 and get your bonus bets with MyBookie's 50% match up to $1,000 on your first deposit. So you can turn your ball knowledge into more than just bragging rights from week to week. You see the payout on that $25 parlay, right? I made that bet with sign-up bonus cash. So not only do I stand to cash $240 when Bud beats the brakes off Canelo tonight, I'll net another $314 and change if I hit my college football parlay too. But even if I miss it, that $25 came from my bonus bet cash, and I still have $75 in free bets ready to redeem whenever I want. Plus more to come when I place my next cash bet next week. Can you say win-win? Sign up today at hofmedia.us/mybookie1000 and start cashing in on your college football prognosticating powers while supporting your boy and all the time I put in to making HOF college football content week after week. Let me know what you think about the picks in the comments below and what you think about Oklahoma's chances to make a playoff run behind that stellar Venables defense and the Moneyline Mateer-led Sooner offense. And don't forget to tune in tonight to the Sooner Recap Show featuring yours truly, K. Chris Griffin of the Horns Down Podcast and Chris Mason of Sooners 360, 5:30 p.m. Central, right here on Hall of Fame College Football and on those other channels too. We'll see you then. Welcome back to Hall of Fame College Football.